Welcome to Sleepless Creatives, a sleep podcast for performers and creators, with me, Florence St. Ledger, a queer and neurodivergent actor and voice actor. If you like the show, remember to follow us on social media or leave a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Facebook. You can also visit our website, sleeplesscreativespodcast.co.uk. And now, on with the episode. Hello creators, and welcome back. And remember that next month on August the 27th we have another guest reader episode coming up, so go over to our Instagram and keep an eye on that page for all the big reveals. So I realised recently that it has actually been quite a while since we've read some William Shakespeare, so today we're going to be delving back into some of his works with part 4 of the Fair Youth Sonnets, and if you wanted to listen to parts 1 to 3, you can do that. They are all uploaded on our usual platforms. So, take a moment to get cozy and comfortable and drift off. Sonnet 33. Full many a glorious morning have I seen flatter the mountain tops with sovereign eye, kissing the golden face, the meadows green, gilding pale streams with heavenly alchemy. Anon permit the basest clouds to ride, with ugly wrack on its celestial face, and from the forlorn world his visage hide, stealing unseen to west with this disgrace. Even so my sun one early morn did shine, with all triumphant splendour on my brow. But out, alack, he was but 1 hour mine. The region cloud hath masked him from me now. Yet him for this my love no whit disdaineth. Sons of the world may stain when heaven's sun staineth. (34) Why didst thou promise such a beauteous day, and make me travel forth without my cloak, to let base clouds o'ertake me in my way, hiding thy bravery in their rotten smoke? 'Tis not enough that through the cloud thou break, to dry the rain on my storm-beaten face, for no man well of such a salve can speak, that heals the wound and cures not the disgrace. Nor can thy shame give physic to my grief. Though thou repent, yet I have still the loss. The offender's sorrow lends but weak relief to him that bears the strong offence's cross. Ah, but those tears are pearl which thy love sheds, and they are rich and ransom all ill deeds. (35) No more be grieved at that which thou hast done. Roses have thorns, and silver mountains mud. Clouds and eclipses stain both moon and sun, and loathsome canker lives in sweetest bud. All men make faults, and even I in this, authorizing thy trespass with compare, myself corrupting, salving thy amiss, excusing thy sins more than thy sins are, for to thy sensual fault I bring incense. Thy adverse party is thy advocate, and 'gainst myself a lawful plea commence. Such civil war is in my love and hate, that I an accessory needs must be to that sweet thief which sourly robs from me. 36. Let me confess that we two must be twain, although our undivided loves are one. So shall those blots that do with me remain, without thy help, by me born alone. In our two loves there is but one respect, though in our lives is separable spite, which though it alter not love's sole effect, yet doth it steal sweet hours from love's delight. I may not evermore acknowledge thee, lest my bewailed guilt should do thee shame, nor thou with public kindness honour me, unless thou take that honour from thy name. But do not so, I love thee in such sort, as thou being mine, mine is thy good report. (37) As a decrepit father takes delight to see his active child do deeds of youth, so I, made lame by fortune's dearest spite, take all my comfort of thy worth and truth. For whether beauty, birth, or wealth, or wit, or any of these all, or more, entitled in thy parts, do crowded sit, I make my love engrafted to this store, so then I am not lame, poor, nor despised, whilst that this shadow doth such substance give, that I in thy abundance am sufficed, and by a part of all thy glory live. Look what is best, what best I wish in thee, this wish I have, then 10 times happy me. (38) How can my muse once subject to invent, while thou dost breathe, that pour'st into my verse thine own sweet argument, too excellent for every vulgar paper to rehearse? Oh, give thyself thee thanks, if aught in me worthy perusal stand against thy sight. For who so dumb that cannot write to thee when thou thyself dost give invention light? Be thou the 10th muse, 10 times more in worth than those old 9 which rhymers invocate. And he calls that on thee, let him bring forth eternal numbers to outlive long date. If my slight muse do please these curious days, the pain be mine, but thine shall be the praise.